Hello, everyone, all the Israelites out there. It is us, the Israelites, not the Equalites. If we keep God's laws, statutes, and commandments, we are above all people on the face of the earth. We are here to delete the lies and to download the truth that has been taught to our people from the beginning. When they came out of their mother's womb, they was taught a docile doctrine that couldn't give them salvation, a docile doctrine that couldn't save them from the enemy. But we are here today to bring a class out today. Class is entitled, Yesterday's Israelites Are Worse Today. And that's what the Bible said, that you would be worse than your forefathers. And that's why we have the title today, Yesterday's Israelites Are what? Worse than before. And so we have our sister with us, Hanaya, with us today.
Shalom, Israel.
As well as, and I'm the prophet Shem, and we the Israelites.
That's right.
You know, everybody should have a smile on their face. They should be advantageous. They should be very, very happy that out of 18 nations, our God, the Most High, Yahweh, chose us out of all nations on the earth. He says, you only have I known out of all the families of the earth. And so we are here today to delete the lies and download the truth. We are here also today to find out, when are we going to stop hating one another and start loving one another?
That's right.
Because it appears that we hate one another more than we do our enemy, the white man, the African man, the so-called Chinese, Japanese, all the Arab men. And we seem to always love that white devil more than we do our brothers and our sisters. We never say, when there's a conversation going on, we never say, well, what about the Chinese man? Or what about the Arab man? We always say, what about the white man? Stop worrying about the white man and start worrying about you and your own people. It's high time that we start to doing what thus says our God Yahweh and his son Yahweh.
That's right.
And so we're going to bring to you today some scriptures that I hope will enlighten us on how we should be as a people against the walls of the devil. And so we're going to have our brother Yoram. He's going to start us out today. Let's go, brother.
Isaiah chapter 58, verse 1.
Read it.
Cry aloud.
You see, the Bible says cry aloud. But when we go out, people want us to talk soft, like we feminine, like they do in the church. But we're not going to do that, because we're going to obey what God says. Because the Bible says in the book of Acts chapter 5 and 29, and Peter and the other apostles said that it is best to obey God rather than man. Come on, brother.
Spare not.
We're not going to spare nobody's feelings or emotions. Read.
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
Lift up your voice like a trumpet. Speak loud. Speak like men. Read.
And shew my people.
And do what?
And shew my people
Uh-huh.
their transgression.
Their what?
Their transgression.
Read on.
And the house of Jacob.
Wait a minute. The house of who?
The house of Jacob.
No, the house of everybody.
Jacob.
Read.
Their sins.
You see, the Bible says, lift up your voice like a trumpet and show the people their errors. Show the people where they're going wrong at. Because people has made the word rebuke to sound like it's a bad word. And people say, well, you can't rebuke me. Rebuke only means to correct your brothers and sisters in love. That's what rebuke means. It means correction. It don't mean a foul way or a bad way or anything like that. It means correction. And so we are here today to delete these lies and to download this truth and bring you the scripture that I hope will bring you back to your God, Yahweh. Read what you have, sister.
Revelation chapter 3, verse 12.
Read, sister.
Him that overcometh,
Him that does what?
overcometh,
Whoever it is that comes through all the
will I make a pillar in the temple of my God Yahweh, and he shall go no more out.
read.
And I will write upon him the name of my God Yahweh, and the name of the city of my God Yahweh,
That's right.
which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down out of the heaven from thy God Yahweh, and I will write upon him my new name.
You see, all that about when you know, oh, you're gonna descend to the sky. Who you gonna hold on when you descend to the sky? See, it's time for you to stop believing lies. It's time for you to start to believe in common sense. There's not gonna be anybody that's gonna be going up. You're not gonna. There's no such thing as a rapture. That was a lie that was spoken. You're not gonna. The Bible says that it's gonna be what, sister? That it's gonna do what? New Jerusalem is gonna do what?
New Jerusalem, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down.
Wait a minute. I thought it was going up.
Cometh down.
Read.
Out of heaven. From thy God.
Out of heaven from thy God.
And I will write upon him my new name.
Upon him that new name. It's gonna be what? New Jerusalem. That's what's happening. See, when you go through all the things that you've gone through, the what? The slavery of us, all the atrocities. When you get through going through all of that, then God has a place for you.
Yes.
And it's going to be a place that has never been seen before out of no man, because it's going to be new. It's just like the Lord's Prayer. Thy will be done. Thy kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. So the same thing that was going on and seen and done in the heavens, when New Jerusalem descend from the sky, it's going to be a replica of what was going on up there in the heavens. Only we're going to be able to see it. The ones that what is qualified for salvation. Who? The ones that are qualified for repentance. And as far as the Bible is concerned, there's only one people that salvation is for.
That's right.
And they say salvation is of the Jews in John chapter 4 and 22. It's all in the book of what? Hebrews 12 and 16, that they have no right or no way to repentance, even after he started with tears. He still don't have it. And so all of you want to keep including people, keep trying to include other people into the kingdom, reading all these little phony Bibles that these white folks have made up so they can include themselves. You're going to be in a big world of trouble, like it tells you in Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 14 and 15, about all that want to cling to them and all be up under them. You're going to get struck down and killed with the sword. That's what the Bible says. Read what you got, young brother.
First Maccabees chapter 11, verse 21.
Read.
Then certain ungodly persons.
Certain ungodly people, that's what some of our own people are ungodly. Read.
Who hated their own people.
See, some of the what? Ungodly people that hated their own what?
Their own people.
That hated their own people. What does that sound like today? Don't that sound like us? We be out there on the streets preaching every Sabbath, and we have people coming to us. It always be our own people that want to hurt us, that want to fight us, that hate us for bringing them the truth. Read, brother.
Went unto the king and told him
Read.
that Jonathan besieged the tower.
You see, snitches. I just gotta call it like I see it. Snitches, Uncle Tom, dime droppers. That's what our people do to us. They betray their own people. They always trying to do something for other folks, but they always trying to hate. Tell on each other. Did you see what just happened in Texas with this lady, this police officer? She got 10 years for going inside of a man's house and killing her. Now, do you think that she's going to do 10 years? Do you think that she's going to do 5 years? Because that's what they say she got to do on the 10. Do you think she's going to do 5 years? She ain't going to do not one day. They're going to give her another identity. And if they don't give her another identity, they're going to bring her back on the appeal. And when she come back on the appeal, she's not going to do any time. Look at this other police officer that just killed this sister. She was in there playing video game with her grandson. What happened? They killed her. See what I'm saying? But you guys still want to holler about, oh, some of them is good. The Bible said that he's going to come back and he's going to destroy every single one of them, all of them. All of them was rednecks, whatever you want to call them. Because if I got 100 snakes and 99 and one of the 100 is poisonous, are you going to jump in the pit? I don't think so. And that's just the same way it is today. You might have 100 that might be work, that might be something, that might really, really be sincere. But then you have one that you throw off in there. Are you going to trust them with that one? I don't think so. Start trusting in your own selves. Start trusting in your God. See what I'm saying? Come back to your God. Start doing what it is that he requires of you. And stop being a patsy. And what? Stockholm syndrome? That's what a lot of you have. Stockholm syndrome. It's time to wake up out of that sleep. Because what is coming back is now closer than it was when you first believed. Read, sister.
Revelation chapter 2, verse 10.
Read.
Fear none of those things.
See, the Bible says, don't worry about that. Fear none of those things. If you got a problem that's going on with somebody, or there are some people that want to cause you problems, when you're in this truth and you doing what it is the Bible tells you to do, the Bible says, do what, sister?
Fear none of those things.
Fear none of those things. Read.
Which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison.
You see what's happening? Who's the one that's always going to the penitentiary? It's more the so-called black man and the so-called Mexican man. In the book of what I think it's Jeremiah 50 and 33, it says that what Judah and Israel will be enslaved together. You see, these things were always already procrastinated against you from the beginning of time. But you should be able to know by what? By your ancestors. Because you have become worse than what your ancestors are. Read, sister.
That ye may be tried,
and
ye shall have tribulation.
You're going to be tried. You're going to have tribulation. You're going to have problems. Read.
10 days. Be thou fruitful unto death.
Be thou what? Fruitful. Don't worry about it. When that thing is coming, you keep on doing what you're supposed to do. Read.
And I will give thee a crown of life.
And you will have what, sister?
A crown of life.
You will have a crown of life. What is the crown of life? The crown of life is the kingdom. Don't you want the kingdom? It say, don't worry about this world and what they can do to the flesh, what they can do to the body. Don't worry about that. Because when you go through it all and you come through, that God is going to refine you like gold. And he's going to bring you through the fire. You see, God has the master plan. Don't fear. Don't worry about what they think they can do. Because you have a fighter. You have a God that will fight for you. You have a God that's undefeated, that has never lost a battle. Put your trust back in your God and not in that white man. That's right. Read.
John chapter 8, verse 44.
Read, brother.
Ye are of your father, the devil.
The who?
The devil.
Who is the devil? The white man. What does devil mean? To deceive. What have they been doing? They have been deceived with the white Jesus. They have been deceiving about everybody can get to the kingdom. They have been deceiving about God loves everybody. And all of those above are lies. Read on, brother.
And the lust of your father He will do. He was a murderer from the beginning.
He was a what from the beginning?
He was a murderer from the beginning.
Time they come out the womb, they have hate in their heart for you. Read.
And adore not in the truth.
They adore not what?
And
They don't.
abide,
They don't abide what?
and not abide not in the truth.
They are liars. They are liars. They are murderers. Read, brother.
Because there is no truth in him.
And they are liars. Read.
When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it.
He's a liar and the father of the lies. He's a killer. He's a thief. And he's a liar. Put all three of those together. What is he? He's a deceiver. He is a deceiver. He is someone that you cannot trust, because the Bible tells us that trust not your enemy. Don't be going around talking about God say forgive them. There ain't nowhere in there God say forgive your Hebrew brothers and sisters in the book of what? Exodus chapter 19, verse 17. About your brother and your neighbor. Those are the ones that you're supposed to forgive. He didn't tell you anything about forgiving anyone else. You got to start to understanding what this Bible is saying and stop regurgitating the lies that you have heard from your grandmama, from your mama, from the preacher in the church. All those people, they don't mean you no good. If they meant you any good, they would tell you the truth. If they meant you any good, they would go out there and they would find whether or not they were being taught lies and whatever. They're like your parents. They would go out there and make sure that they prepare the best way for you possible. But they keep teaching you the same docile doctrine that they were taught. And that they were taught by their ancestors and parents and everything. When they were brought over here from where? Slavery. When they came over here in 1619. Read.
Matthew chapter 13, verse 38.
Read, sister.
The field is the world.
Wait a minute. The field is what?
The field is the world.
The field is the world.
The good seed are the children of the kingdom,
The good seed is the children of the kingdom.
but the tares are the children of the wicked.
But the terrors are the children of the wicked. Who is the wicked? The white man. That's the one that deceived you. That's the one that went over to Africa and bought you from the Africans and the Arabs for gun and wine. That was the one that told the Indian when they came over here to the so-called place that they call America, when they said shalom and started speaking Hebrew to them. And that's how they got up under the Indians. The land wouldn't even yield them anything. They had to have the Indian to be able to cultivate the land for them and everything. Just like they had to have us to domesticate them when they came out of the Caucasus Mountain of Georgia, Russia. They are the original Neanderthals. Read your history. Read your Bible and start. This is your history book, Israel. This don't belong to no church. This needs to be replaced. This needs to be taken out of the hands of the deceivers. You see, thank God that he gave it to us in the mysteries, but he gave it to them in parables. Had he given it to them in mysteries, this Bible would have been really messed up, like you guys said here today, which is not. See? You messed it up. Why? Because you believe what the white man tells you. You don't believe what the Bible says. You don't trust in your God. You trust in the white man because he can give you a little stinky job. He can give you a little raggedy car. He can give you a little raggedy house. But time you get paid on Friday, what happens? You got to turn around and give your money back to the same devil. The same devil. Every time you get a dime, he wants 15 or 20 cents of it. Wake up. Read.
Zechariah chapter 11, verse 5.
Read, brother.
Whose possessors slay them.
They say, whose possessors slay them? We are in the possession of them. And they do what to us, brother?
Whose possessors slay them.
They kill us. Read.
And hold themselves not guilty.
And when they go to court, how do they plead? They plead not guilty. When they kill us, what do? They go on vacation. They go on a paid vacation. Them and their family members, they go on a paid vacation for killing a nigga. Read, brother.
And they that sell them, saying, Blessed be the Lord, for I'm rich, and their own shepherds pity them not.
They say, Blessed be the Lord God. We rich. We ain't got to worry about nothing because you know why? They own pastors. They own representatives. They own people that's supposed to have their best interests at hand. They do what, brother? Read that last part again.
For that sell, whose possessors slay them, and hold themselves not guilty.
Read on.
And they that sell them, saying, Blessed be the Lord, for I'm rich, and their own shepherds pity them not.
They sold us out. Those preachers in them churches, they sold us out because of their 5013C. If they tell you the truth, if they try to do anything to back you up, just like Malcolm X, just like Martin Luther King, just like Jesse Jackson, just like Al Sharpton, just like Cesar Chavez, then none of them do nothing for you. They all sold you out because they said what? If you white, you right. If you brown, stick around. If you black, get back. So they don't want us no more. They don't want to give us no job. They don't want to do anything for us. They got a new nigga out there now. And who is he? He's the so-called Mexican man. They still out there in the field today, working for minimum wage and less than minimum wage. You are still in captivity to this day. Try to leave this country without a passport and see what happens. It'll bring you back and change. If it starts to rain, try to collect some water and see what happened to you. They're going to collect that rainwater that you collected, and they're going to hold it against you in court because they're going to take you to jail for collecting it. You got to pay for everything. That's why everything that they give you, it ain't yours. Even your house. You done had a house you done paid 20, 30 years on it. You finally got it paid for. But if you miss 1 month or 2 months of paying those property taxes, what happens? They come back and they repossess your land. Like I said before, how do you feel when you go in the scenic areas of Fresno, when you go up toward the bluff and all those places and see all those nice houses and all those gated communities? That's your land that they stole and they took from you. How do you feel about it? See, are you content?
7 verse 51.
Read, sister.
Ye
You won't change from your wicked ways. Read.
and ears,
And ears.
you do always resist the Holy Ghost,
You always resist the law, statutes, and commandments.
as your fathers did, so do ye.
As your fathers did, so do ye. And that's why I said this lesson was entitled, Yesterday's Israelites are worse today. Because you are doing the same thing that your ancestors did. Disobey God, wouldn't keep the law, statutes, and commandments, and continue to be up under the curses of the white man. Read.
Acts chapter 7, verse 37.
Read, brother.
This is that Moses, which said unto the children of Israel,
Unto the children of who?
Israel,
Read.
a prophet shall the Lord your God raise up into you of your brethren.
Of your what?
Brethren.
He's going to bring a prophet to you from your own tribe, from your own brothers, not none of these other people, because Judah is the one that's supposed to be teaching. Just like I've been telling y'all all the while in the book of what? Revelation chapter what? 5, verse 5 and 6. It tells you about who it is that's supposed to be teaching. Who was qualified to open up that book? It was Judah. And that's what he's telling you again. Read again, brother, from the top.
37. This is that Moses which said unto the children of Israel.
That he said to the children of Israel,
a prophet shall the Lord your God
the Lord your God
raise up unto you of your brethren,
of your own people, read,
like unto me. Him shall ye hear.
listen to him. A prophet that's going to come from your own people. That's going to be what? The tribe of Judah. Listen to that prophet. Because he has the voice of what? He has the voice of our God, what? Yahweh Shah. That's what it's saying. It's saying don't be listening to these other people. That's what's the problem now with Israel. Israel put all their trust in the white man, in the Chinese man, in the Russian man, in the Arab man, in the African man. They put all their trust in everybody. But when it comes to their own brothers that's teaching this word, they want to cause them all kind of problems. They want to fight them. They want to kill them. They want to tell them that they preach and hate. But what the problem is that they hate the truth because they've never heard the truth before. Some of the scriptures that has been read, they've never heard these scriptures before, and they've been in the church all their life. So what does that tell you? That tells you that what? Something is not right. Somebody is lying somewhere. Why don't you find out, Israel, and stop believing people that you have no business believing? That's why you continue to be under the curses of the Almighty God today. It's because you won't take heed. You're stiff-necked. You're hard-headed. You turn your ear away from his voice. And so what? You separate and turn your back on him. So what is he going to do to you? He's going to do the same thing. Read.
John chapter 3, verse 19.
Read, sister.
And this is the condemnation.
This is what?
This is the condemnation that light is come into the world.
That Yahweh Shah has come into the world. Read.
And men loved darkness.
But men didn't like that because they loved darkness. Because darkness hid all their iniquities. Read, sister.
Rather than light, because their deeds were evil.
See, they had evil deeds. You see? Who taught you those evil deeds? The white man. When you came over here in slavery, he taught you what religion. He beat the cross in you. He beat Christianity in you. He taught you how to love him and how to hate your brothers. And you're still doing the same thing today. Like I say, Stockholm Syndrome. And it's going to be that way because we're going to continue to have these cool niggas that's out there. When a brother is out there spreading the truth, they always want to come up against him and cause him problems. But you don't do that to the white man that's a block down the street. You ain't going to do him like that. You ain't going to go up into the white man's neighborhood selling drugs and raising hell, but you'll come down to your own neighborhood and do it. Why? Because you hate your brothers. That's why. Because you've been taught to hate your brothers and you don't even realize it. Read, sister.
Verse 20. For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light.
Wait a minute. For everyone that does evil does what, sister?
Hateth the light.
Read.
Neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved.
See, your deed will be revealed when you come to that light. See what I'm saying? Because the light exposes darkness. If it's dark in a room and you can't see nothing, when you click that light on, what happened? Everything that was in the dark comes to the light. And that's why man don't want to come to the Most High God, because he's scared, because he want to continue to live in sin. He want to continue to live in darkness. So he chooses what? Death rather than life. Like the book of Jeremiah 83 say, and death shall be chosen rather than life. Read.
Verse 21. But he that doeth truth cometh to the light.
But he that's in this truth comes to the light. The Bible says that he that's in this truth comes to the light. Read, sister.
That his deeds may be made manifest.
That his deed may be seen. Read.
That they rot in God.
That they are right of God. You see? You ain't got nothing to hide. because you're doing what it is that God requires you.
That's right.
You don't mind about the things that you do coming to the light, because you live in the light of righteousness. You live in the light of peace. Everybody always talking about rest in peace. No, what about living in peace with your brothers? Stop hating your brother. Stop wanting to kill your brother. And start loving your brother instead of hating your brother. Read.
Isaiah chapter 1, verse 4.
Read, brother.
Sinful nation,
Uh-huh.
a people laden with iniquity.
With people laden with what? What?
Iniquity.
Iniquity is what? Sin. Read.
A seed of evildoers.
Wait a minute. A seed of what?
Evildoers.
A seed of evildoers.
Children that are corrupters.
They are corrupters. Read.
They have forsaken the Lord.
They have forsaken God. They went against God. They don't have any respect for God. Read.
They have provoked the Holy One.
They have provoked God. Read.
Of Israel.
Uh-huh.
Unto anger.
Until what?
Unto anger.
No, they made him happy.
Anger.
Read.
They are gone away backward.
They are continuing to backslide. They are continuing to move in a regressive position. They are continuing to move in a regressive path. They are not progressing. They are continuously regressing. That's what they're doing. They are not edified because they what? They turn away from God. They turn away from their power. Now they're only in darkness. Darkness, people think darkness is power, but darkness is weakness. But you can't get nothing from darkness but death. That's what you get. And you're a coward because everything you do is in the dark. You're just like that white man that does everything in the dark. Read.
Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 11.
Read, sister.
Hath a nation changed their gods?
See, that's what's happening. That's what's happening. Everybody want to serve Buddha. Everybody want to serve Allah. See what I'm saying? Everybody want to be a 5%. Everybody want to be Egyptology. But nobody want to what? Serve the Most High God. Read.
Which are yet no gods.
They ain't no God because they don't have no power. They don't have no power to heal. They don't have no power for the blind to see. They don't have the right, no power to lead people in darkness to the light. Read.
But my people have changed their glory.
They have changed what?
Their glory.
They have changed their glory.
For that which doeth not profit.
See? Nothing. How could you go from something to nothing? Because the white man told you that it was okay. The white man told you, gave you that white Jesus. But this is our God right here. This is him that it speaks about in the book of Revelations 1. What? And 14. As well as Daniel 7 and 9. As well as Daniel 10 and 5. It tells you all through the Bible. Who is he? What color is he? And where he's from. But you still want to go on with that homosexual. Caesar Borgia had sex with his sister. Killed his brother. Went and married and got down with what his name is. It wasn't Leonardo da Vinci. It was Michelangelo. That's who it was. He was a homosexual, y'all. Yeah, that's right. I called your white God a homosexual. That's right. Read.
12. Be astonished, O ye heavens, at this, and be horribly afraid.
Read.
Be ye very desolate, saith the Lord.
Be ye very desolate, saith the Lord.
For my people have committed 2 evils.
They've done 2 things that God really didn't agree with. Read.
They have forsaken me.
They have forsaken God.
The fountain of living water. And hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water.
A church. It's like a church that can't hold no water. It's just like the top of the scripture that we was reading, a snitch. See? Put your trust in the Most High God and not in man or elements. Read.
Lamentations chapter 4, verse 17.
Read.
As for us, our eyes as yet failed,
Our eyes have yet failed
for our vain help.
for your vain help. See, this help you calling on is vain. It ain't real. It ain't got no power. It can't rescue you. Read.
In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
You've been watching for a nation that can't save you. America. Look what's happening over here in America. And then you got so many people that call themselves Christian, but they're really Christianity, hollering about they're saved. If you saved, you wouldn't have to work no more. If you were saved, you wouldn't have to worry about seeing your brothers and sisters laying out there homeless, laying in the street dead, ain't got no food. If you was homeless, you wouldn't even have to be going to work no more because you will be in control of the kingdom. So don't let me hear anyone you holler about you saved. You ain't saved yet. Because what? The book of Matthew chapter 24 and verse 13 and 14, it tells us what has to happen before anyone can proclaim being saved. See? Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 9, verse 24.
Read, brother.
Ye have been rebellious.
You have done what?
Ye have been rebellious.
You have been rebellious.
Against the Lord.
Against who?
Against the Lord.
Read.
From the day that I knew you.
You've been rebellious since the day that you came out of your mama's womb. You've been rebellious against me. That's why you are continuing to be up under these curses, because you're stiff-necked and hard-headed, and you will not repent for the wickedness of your sins. And that's why you still the way that it is today, because Israel don't know how to repent, because they've been told that all you got to do is just say, God, forgive me, and you don't have to do anything else. Oh, I'm up under grace. Yeah, you're up under grace because in the book of Titus 2 and 11 through 14, they tell you what grace is. Doing these laws, statutes, and commandments, doing right, so that you can get grace, because it's a time period.
That's right.
It ain't something that goes on forever. If you got a car, you need to be a 10 to 15 grace period, day grace period. If you're able to meet them the requirements, you get to keep your automobile. If not, they come and take it away. Same way with grace. God is giving you an opportunity to get yourself together before he gets back, because he don't want any to perish. Read what you got, sister.
Psalms chapter 83, verse 2.
Read.
For lo, thine enemies,
Friend.
thine enemies
Read.
make a tumult, and they that hate thee.
And they that do what?
They that hate thee.
No, the one that love me.
Hate thee.
No, my friend.
Hate thee.
Read.
Have lifted up the head.
They have did what, sister?
Lifted up the head.
They begot mighty proud. Read.
They have taken crafty counsel.
Read what the Bible says, sister.
Against thy people. And consulted against thy hidden ones.
Who is the hidden ones? The Israelites. We are the hidden ones. We are the same ones that the gospel had been hid from. See? And if we are 18 and 11 in the book of Matthew, that's why they took it out. Read on, sister.
For they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
You see what happened? When they go through all these assembly meetings all across that water, and they go to all these councils and everything, you know who the main subject is? The main subject is us, is the Israelites. They keep you from knowing your God. They keep you from getting close to your God, where you can be able to have salvation, where you can be able to attain the kingdom. Because if you don't keep them, like the book of Revelation, chapter 14 And verse 22 said, blessed is he that finish reading what you got, sister.
That the name of Israel may be no more.
What did the Bible say?
That the name of Israel may be no
They
more
want to destroy you.
in
They
remembrance.
don't want you to even be remembered. See? Read.
5. For they have consulted together with one consent.
See?
They have confederate against thee.
They come together with one consent, that is to destroy you. And these are the ones that want to destroy you. Read, sister. 6.
6. The tabernacles of Edom
The white man,
and the Ishmaelites,
the Arabs,
the Moab
the Chinese,
and the Hagarenes,
and all the rest of them.
Gebel, Ammon,
Read.
and Amalek,
The most fake people over there hollering about they the Jews. Read.
the Philistines,
Read.
with the inhabitants of Tyre,
And some Africans as well. You see, those are the ones that hate you. But you think they love you. You want to holler about, oh, that was back in the day. But the book of Deuteronomy chapter 32 and 7, it says, remember the days of old. Don't forget. They want you to remember 9/11. They want you to remember Pearl Harbor. They want you to remember World War I. But they don't want you to remember the things that was done to you. See? They don't want you to remember those things. Wake up, Israel. It's time to wake up out of that sleep so that we can what? Start pursuing to the kingdom. We have a lot of you that's holding us up. We're trying to get back to the kingdom. We're trying to get back home. We can't get back with a bunch of you stiff-necked, low-down, dirty, deceitful, Uncle Tom snitches, coons against your own people for the white man. And with that, we say shalom. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Israelites, not Equalites. All praises to the Most High God, Yahweh, and his son, Yahweh Shah.